Good. Let's let's start this podcast with a moment of silence. Thank you. That moment of silence, man. The Warriors. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, the Warriors. Never thought I would see this day happen. I never. And this way too. Sooner than I thought. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Shi-Fi podcast, episode 11. There we go. I am losing track of episodes now. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But oh my goodness, y'all. What happened? What happened last night? Last night basically was like, here are some questions that you didn't know that were questions, and I need answers now. And I'm like, I wasn't prepared for all these questions that popped up in my brain last night. Questions like, is Draymond already past his prime? Is he washed? Is Steph Curry not a top 10 player anymore? Did he go from like a top 3 player to a top 10? Did he go from back-to-back MVPs to being a tier 2 player in 2 years? Did Kevin Durant actually carry these Warriors the last couple of years? Is Kawhi Leonard a greater player than Kevin Durant in history? So many questions. So many questions. Man. Shout out to the YouTube family. Shout out to the Spotify people. Shout out to Apple. Shout out to whatever you're listening on this podcast. I don't know any others besides YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and like just random. I don't know. But man, I'm sorry for my sadness at the beginning of this episode. I didn't mean for it to be that sad. I feel like that was a little disrespectful of me for like if I actually was starting this episode with a moment of silence for actually somebody that actually needs it. Sorry. But I am just shooketh from last night. Shooketh. Shooketh. I need someone in this podcast with me because I'm at lost for words. I tweeted something last night. I was like, man, LeBron would have averaged 50, 20, and 20 on these Warriors. I know, like, we're not supposed to just bring up, like, I hate people that bring up people that aren't related to the situation. But as a LeBron day one fan, I have the right to be like, yo, the Lord is watching out for the Warriors. I'm serious, y'all. I'm laughing, but I'm so serious. LeBron was averaging, what, 35, 12, and 12 last year playing against this Warriors team plus Kevin Durant. But without KD, you can up all those averages by at least 10. This makes me like, man, if LeBron should stay in Cleveland. LeBron should have went to Philly or something. Why did he go to Los Angeles? I told all my people, they can vouch for me. When LeBron signed to LA, this man basically said, I'm giving up on trying to beat the Warriors, and so now I'm gonna like half retire. Like he's not like fully retiring, but he's just kind of like giving up. Like just like, you know what? I'm done with the accolades. I'm done with the finals appearances. I'm done with like trying. I'm trying to make a mark on world history. Meaning, like, if he somehow, I don't know, somehow wins a championship with the Lakers in the next 2 to 3 years, that will be worth more than 3 championships. And if he went to like, let's say the Warriors won this year, the three-peat, a Lakers championship in 2 years would be worth more than that Warriors three-peat. That would, maybe not more, but like it's on the same playing field. Wonder what Joel was thinking. He tweeted regrets in all caps with the whole Kawhi game winner. Man. Man. Man, man. Man. Steph, man. I used to be I was anti-Steph 2015, 2016. Easily. I was a hater. I was easily a hater in 2015, 16 because I was like, yo, how does this man get the first unanimous MVP when he's got like 2 All-Stars, the whole team stacked, and they can win without him? Like, how's that guy? But then I was like, okay, Steph is so good that this Kevin Durant guy, top 3 player in the NBA, wants to join him. I don't know, man. I'm overthinking this whole situation. I would not be surprised in about like 10 years when like there's like a Warriors documentary and they're like, to be frank, to be completely honest, we weren't focused on beating the Raptors. They weren't like, we're not going to let little Kawhi beat us. I mean, they weren't prepared for Fred VanVleet. How was Fred VanVleet an All-Star in this finals? Man. And also, I was thinking last night, I was like, okay, if Kawhi leaves Toronto, KD leaves the Warriors, the Raptors end up winning like this finals, of course, the NBA will basically be reset. It will be reset because we're like, yo, who's the favorite? Who will be the favorite going into next year if Kawhi leaves, KD leaves? Seriously. I mean, by default, maybe Golden State because we're like, who else? Um, I don't know, man. What if KD stays with the Warriors? And also DeMarcus. I keep forgetting about DeMarcus. Maybe with more leg, more health, he'll be much better next year because he's looking like post prime Shaq. But I'm not judging him at all because like, yo, he was out he's been out so long. Oh man. I am shook. I am shook. But y'all know what I mean. Like going into every year for the past 10 to 15 years, we've been like, okay, there's about 2 to 3 teams where we're like, yo, they're probably making the finals. But going into next year, it's like you got the Nuggets, you got Warriors without KD, you got the Raptors without Kawhi, which I don't think Raptors without Kawhi are maybe a second round team. I don't even know. Eliminated first round exit. That's the Raptors without Kawhi. The Blazers, which whatever. I don't even know. Whoever KD goes on. KD and Kyrie to the Clippers? No. No. KD and Kyrie to the Nets? No. To the Knicks? That's one thing too. Like, where's KD gonna go? Because if he goes to the Clippers, I mean, people will care and everything, but not really. It's the Clippers. It's the second best team. Like, the Lakers can be the worst. The Lakers have been the worst. The Lakers can be the worst team. They're the most dysfunctional franchise, but they're still getting all the news. That's just they're the Cowboys of the NBA. If he goes to the Nets, it's Brooklyn, same thing. I hate not knowing. I hate not knowing where these free agents are gonna go. But I gotta figure it out. I'm going to figure it out. Where's KD gonna go? Seriously. He might as well stay with the Warriors now because people are gonna be like, Steph is bad. I don't know, man. This is gonna be a very interesting summer. KD to the Mavericks? I mean, whatever. Mavericks could get somebody. But what else? What else happened last night? I saw a sign. I was like, DeMar DeRozan died for this. Funny. When that trade happened, I wasn't the biggest fan because I was like, wait, hold up. Kawhi played 9 games last year. I don't know anything about this situation, this injury, and it seemed very sketchy. It was like the last year of his contract. Like, the odds of that are crazy. If Kawhi would have lost to the Sixers, Kawhi would have been out for sure. But whoever that GM is, I forget his name. Saham Majuri, something like that. But I was like, people are giving him like all the credit, which hey, he deserves it. But like, he better be like praising the Lord because he is lucked out. He has luck, and luck isn't a thing. But like, the more risk you take, the more it seems like luck. But I'm like, man. And I was okay with it because I was like, well, I wasn't really because of like, with LeBron leaving, I was like, it's Toronto's chance. They can try now. Man, what a weird situation right now. Warriors down 3-1 now. This is the whole, and they're in the exact same position Cleveland was in 3 years ago. Same thing with the home court. Like, they got to win in Toronto twice. Cleveland won in Golden State twice. The only thing that really needs to happen, to be honest, with games like that, winning Game 5 in Toronto for Golden State would be gimongous. Three-1 comebacks are crazy. It's just the toughest game for a 3-1 comeback, of course, is Game 5 because something's wrong with my throat for some reason. I don't know. I lifted this dust thing with my family just like 2 days ago or 2 hours ago. But okay, y'all know what I'm saying. Like, the toughest game to win in a 3-1 comeback is like the actual, like, each game gets easier and easier. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Raptors are going to win in 5. Got to. The Raptors are either going to win in 5 or 7. Or the Warriors are going to win in 7. I don't know. No Raptors in 6. Raptors aren't winning Game 6 in Golden State. That's for sure. That's another thing. Raptors won 2 straight finals games in Golden State, like back to back, like in a 3-day span. Man, I mean, that's all my thoughts right now. Man, what a world we live in. Yeah, so Game 5 on Monday. Gonna be good. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting. Let's see. What else is there? Drake and Chris Brown's song finally came out. Finally. After so many teasers. I probably saw this song teased on Twitter maybe like 5 times. People have been talking about it for a week. And rightfully so. Like, when you have Drake and Chris Brown on a single track, like, those are goats. Those are some of the greatest musicians of this century. So the song is going to be a hit by default. Doesn't even matter if the song's good or not. That's just how big they are. I listened to it maybe once last night. I was really tired. I haven't listened to it. I don't want to play it out, but definitely sounds like a summer jam. I like how Drake comes in first, and then Chris Brown, and then Drake, and then Chris Brown. Like, it's like back and forth. I like that. I like that. Chris Brown's apparently dropping an album June 28th-ish. So that'll be interesting. I've been like a secret Chris Brown fan for the last like 2 years because, like, he's been dropping amazing dance rap songs. With Questions, Party, Tempo. I think the only thing that I hated and that like everybody else hated was that album he dropped a couple years ago with 45 tracks. My gosh. Why? Why? That is uncalled for. No one wants to hear 45 tracks of anybody. But he definitely was like, you know what? Whatever. I did hate this last Chris Brown track called Wobble Up. It featured like Nicki Minaj and G-Eazy. And I was just like, fam, this is a nasty song. Ugh. I was like disgusted. Because, okay, you know, rap is going to have like sexual innuendos. What's new? But this song is just like straight up like, yup, we're doing this sex thing. I was like, can y'all just hide it at least? Can we just like make up some words and like to like hide? Like seriously, it's such a nasty song. Like Juvenile couldn't even make a song like that. Oh my gosh, the song is so disgusting. And don't even get me started on G-Eazy. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with the dude? I'm hating on G-Eazy. I'm hating. Okay, I'm hating on G-Eazy. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm hating on G-Eazy because I liked him better when he wasn't popular. I'm that guy. I'm sorry. When he was like 2015, 2016, he totally changed his brand. Totally. No one knows that though. He was from this like he was like the suit wearing dude that like came out of the 50s with like his hair brushed back and like comb over. And then No Limit changed his life. With Cardi, he was like, wait, all I gotta do is like get Cardi on my feature on a song and I'm like popping. And he got her at the right moment. She wasn't blown up yet, so because Bodak came out June, July that summer. And people didn't really hear about it until like October, November. And so G-Eazy definitely had that No Limit track recorded before she blew up. So lucky G-Eazy. Lucky man. But now G-Eazy is like it's like it feels like he's trying too hard. In conclusion, Wobble Up is a weird, nasty song, and I don't want to hear it again. Don't want to hear it again. Okay, Chris, please just like be more creative and just with that song. That's it. All the other songs, perfect. Whatever. Nasty song, but no guidance. Great song. Cool. What was it? Oh yeah, DJ. Have y'all heard that whole DJ Khaled situation? This is a funny situation and revealing. This is the Nicki Minaj Travis Scott situation all over again. So if I don't know, DJ Khaled posted this video on Instagram and deleted it like really quick, like maybe 5 to 10 minutes afterwards. And it was basically him in like a Lamborghini, and he's like, because he got the news that he was a #2 album under Igor from Talented Creator. And so DJ Khaled's just sitting in this Lamborghini. He's like, y'all hear the streets? Y'all hear these cars? They're playing my music. So if the streets and the city's playing my music in their cars, then you know I got the #1 album. He was like, no one listens to this conscious music. Or I don't know if he says conscious, but he made a little diss at Tyler, the creator of I don't know what to call it. Tyler, the creator's album isn't like bangers. It's more like cohesive and conscious but wild at the same time. It's like, but DJ Khaled is basically like, yo, I got the most popular album, so that means I get the most popular. I get #1. Y'all just have to watch it. It'll probably be everywhere next week. But I was like, man, honestly, no one cares about all that top 2, #1, #2 album. I wouldn't even have known if it wasn't for that video. But I was like, DJ Khaled, don't diss the whole conscious rap, cohesive rap. Like, not a good look. Not a good look. Not a good look at all. Not a good look. So I was like, interesting. Shout out to Tyler, #1 album, #1 album of the week. And this is a whole, I don't know if you remember last fall, Travis Scott's album, Astro World, in its second week, beat Nicki Minaj's album its first week. And plainly, is anyone surprised about that? So Nicki was like, oh, Travis was cheating. Not really. It was smart. It was a strategy. Hey, whatever. So it'll be interesting to see if DJ Khaled has any more comments on this. If he goes on a tirade like Nicki. But yeah, I was becoming a DJ Khaled fan too. I was like, I like the album personally. I think it's his best overall album in a while. But I was like, beginning to be a DJ Khaled fan. Like, there were some interviews I saw on YouTube. He's like, he's constantly asked about the Nicki Cardi situation. He's like, you know what? Those are my queens. We put all that in the past. I was like, I like this dude. And then he gets asked these like tough questions, and he's just really good at answering them. So now it's kind of like, that's just like a fake persona then. But I'm not dissing his work ethic at all. Great man, good work ethic, great work ethic. But his attitude, it's a little bit interesting. I don't know. Yeah. If he really wanted to keep down the low, he did a bad job at it, because like everyone's gonna know now. So, this is a weird situation. I think that's about it for now. I'm still shook about the Warriors, man. I need some time off. I need some time off to think about every possible scenario in the NBA in the next month or two. But yeah. So I'm gonna end it there. Let's do song of the week, favorite, coolest thing, whatever. I'm sorry, song of the week. I'm doing this like every day now because I'm catching up, but you can deal with it. I know I said, what did I say, song of the week last couple days ago? I don't even know. What did I say? Oh, I said Floating by Schoolboy. And then 2 days before that, I said Birds by Denzel. So I'm doing 3 podcasts this week. So that's good job. So I might This will be probably happening a couple more weeks until I catch up. And then I'm thinking maybe last week of June, going back to my normal schedule. 1 podcast a week every now and then. So we're good. We are good. Song of the week. Love Thy Enemies. Future. This new Future project is low-key cured some of my heartbreak from the past couple months. Girls be breaking my heart, man. It's a sad world. You hate to see it, but it happens. It happens. So this Future album is it's curing my heartbreak a little bit. It's curing it. It's getting me motivation. Future's a nice dude, bro. And he's as real as it gets. Yeah, and his album is 7 songs, which I love because he's been dropping these way too long albums in the last couple of years, and I'm a Future fan. Dirty Sprite 2, like 2015 Future, man, good memories. So that's my song of the week. Coolest thing, I have to shout out my homies. Little Bible study he's doing, Dante. So basically my bro Dante has been doing these Bible studies every week. Tuesday night, and it's like a men's Bible study, it's like actually like a men's Bible study. So like the women around. Sometimes I think this summer we're doing like a little Bible study for like we're doing men's first, and then women come, and then we just have like the whole normal thing. But this Bible study is pretty cool because it's honest. People come in like, you know what? I didn't read the Bible this week. Like I'm like, I like that. It's been times where I'm like, you know what? My Bible study was trash. My Bible reading was trash. So I was like, man, like this is honest, man. Like I love it. You think of Bible study, and like when people ask you, have you been reading the Bible in a Bible study, you kind of fake it a little bit, like, yeah, man, I've been reading like John and like, you know, I read John 3:16 every day. Yeah, I'm trying to get work. So, it's been really good. It's been really what do you call it? Affirmation? No, not responsibility. Like I'm losing the word. It starts with an A. But it's a great reminder. It's really good. This world isn't everything. We could die tomorrow. What am I trying to say? We get caught up in this world. We get caught up in the materials. We get caught up in trying to be better than like everybody else. But no one cares, man. It doesn't bring you happiness. And it's just like, fam, at the end of the day, when you go to heaven, Jesus ain't gonna be like, yo, that Mercedes was nice. that Mercedes coupe was a nice cop. You did it. So, I used to think that way all the time in high school, but it's a great reminder. I kind of got sidetracked. I'm like, oh, things. I want to be respected. Like, not really. Doesn't do anything for me. It's whatever. So yeah. So shout out to Dante. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep going this whole summer. And that's about it. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to Spotify. Shout out to Apple. Shout out to YouTube. And that's about it. Peace and love. Shi-Fi Podcast, episode 11. Cut.